I'm Officer Jamie Bird with Springfield Township Police Department, and welcome to our virtual Touch-A-Truck. This is our brand new 2020 Ford Explorer. It's one of the newest vehicles on our fleet. If you can see, we have brand new LED lights on the top of the vehicle, and then there's a lot of cool stuff inside that I'm looking forward to showing you guys. Inside of the vehicle, it's set up a little differently than our old cruisers. Here we have our mobile database, our computers, where we can run queries on different vehicles and people. We also receive our details through the Hamilton County Communications Center on this computer. So here I just have a pair of binoculars. These are good for traffic enforcement. I use these a lot of times. And then also these are our controls for all of our lights and sirens. So there's a horn. There's also a release button for my rifle, which is on here. We can make our siren go on different variations depending on what we're doing at that time. Our lights can go in 3 different categories, 1, 2, and 3. 3 is typically for an emergency or while we're initiating a traffic stop. The entire car is illuminated with lights. 2 just brings it down a notch. It kind of dims all the lights on the vehicle. And then 1 will only illuminate the rear lights on the vehicle. So a good example for that would be I would turn it on 3 when I'm initiating a traffic stop. Once I have that vehicle stopped and I've approached the vehicle and I'm now walking back to my vehicle, in order to not be blinded by all the lights and to blind everyone else, I'll have those lights dimmed down to 1 once that vehicle is stopped. If you notice, these seats are different than the ones in the front. They're not the soft cloth fabric seats. They're actually pretty hard, if you can hear. The reason for that is if there's any accidents or anything that we need to clean off, it's very easy to go in and spray these seats off, being that it's not fabric. And also people can't hide things in between the cushions of the seats as well. If you notice, once you're inside, you cannot get out from the inside. There's no handles on here. We can roll the windows down from the inside, but you can't control anything once you're in the back seat. One thing that's different about the seat belts in these newer vehicles is that if you notice, they're a little bit different from a regular vehicle. We have to actually reach over our prisoner, whoever we have in the back seat, and we buckle them in this way. It's just a different way of keeping them safe. And then also they don't have control to go and unlock the seat belts from where if it's sitting down here at the bottom. I'm sure you guys noticed a lot of officers, and most officers in Springfield Township now wear these load-bearing vests. The purpose of these was to alleviate some of the stress that we had on our hips. A lot of the officers are a huge fan of these because we've had a lot of problems with lower back pain. So most of the weight are now on our shoulders, but I have not noticed any issues with it thus far. We still have the same equipment. I have my taser here, extra magazines for my handgun, which is actually on my hip. It's the only thing I have on my hip. I have handcuffs. Typically I have another extra set over on this side, and then my radios as well.